Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and in this video, I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes, and I'm going to talk about and review my car, which is a 2014 Nissan Versa Note SL with the tech package. So, I don't normally do car reviews. I'm only doing this because, basically, if anyone wants or is interested in this car, I wanted to do a review so that hopefully this video can help them decide whether or not this is a good car. So this car has 61,000 miles on it. I have put 31,000 miles on the car myself, and I've owned it for several years, so I feel like I can give a fair review of this car, after driving it 30,000 miles. And I've used it on freeways, I've used it in snow, and let me just tell you, I'm located in Utah. So 6 months out of the year we have nice, hot, sunny weather. The other 6 months we have snow. Lots of snow, blizzard conditions. And surprisingly, one thing I can say right off the bat is this car has done very well in snow. I mean, I've driven through blizzards with it. Even though it's a small 1.6 liter CVT automatic transmission, little hatchback car, front wheel drive, it does very well in snow. So if that's one thing you're worried about, I wouldn't worry about it because I've never been stuck and I've never slid out or anything in snow. Like I said, this is the SL package. Comes with 16-inch alloy rims. If we move back here, the car's already tinted, the windows. If we move back here, it comes with this little spoiler, to make it look a little more sporty and a little not as nerdy or whatever you want to call it. So, cool spoiler there. There's my YouTube channel right there. Backup camera, so if you're in reverse, you can see behind you. This is with the SL package, with the tech package. It has a backup camera. There it says SL. And what else do we have here? Does have mud flaps. I don't know if that's special to the SL package, but it does have mud flaps, which is good during wintertime. And like I said, this comes tinted. The front windows aren't tinted though, so I might do that later. And as well, if we look underneath the mirrors, if you can see that right there, that's a camera. So we do have a bird's eye view. We have both. When I'm backing up, you can see both sides of the car, the rear and the front, bird's eye view. When you're in reverse, so that's pretty cool. Not sure where the camera is on the front of the car, but I know there's a camera on the front as well, which makes parking this little car very easy. It's a small car to begin with, but it makes it very easy to park because you have a bird's eye view of all the directions. So if you're in downtown somewhere parking, this little guy is really easy to park. It's a very tall car. Just to put it in comparison, this car right here is a Mercedes C300 2014. It's taller than that, but obviously it's a lot shorter and skinnier. So it is definitely a little compact car. Now, let me go over a couple things. Like I said, we'll keep this under 10 minutes so it doesn't bore you guys too much. This car is very reliable. In the 30,000 miles I've driven it, only thing I've ever had to do is oil change. I use Mobil 1 synthetic oil. I change the oil every 5,000 miles. You don't have to use synthetic oil. I just do that because I feel like it's, better quality oil. And I change it every 5,000 miles. And I've had no problems with this car. That's all I do is change the oil. Obviously top off the fluids, the windshield washer fluid. Obviously rotate the tires and change the windshield wipers. And other than that, I did have to replace the windshield, but that's because I was driving behind a semi and a bunch of huge rocks came and cracked my windshield, but that would have happened on any car, you know, so don't drive behind semis like an idiot. Another thing is the SL package comes with fog lights right here. So these fog lights come standard in the SL package. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to show you, so I guess the first thing I love about this car, it's reliable. It starts every time. You know, like I said, all I do is regular maintenance stuff, change oil, top off the fluids when I need to, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and open the hatch. This is the second thing, other than being reliable, I love how big the hatch is on this car. I can fit so many things in here. I can literally put a bicycle in the back of here because the hatch is so wide without even having to, you know, take the bicycle tire off. So all I have to do to fold the seats down is pull this little tab here up, pull it up, and then push, and then the seat falls down. So this tab right here, pull it up, and then I push, and then as you can see, now I can fit very large items in the back of my hatchback. Because I said, look how wide this hatchback is. You can fit a lot of stuff back here. The trunk itself isn't very big, but when you fold the seats down, look at all that cargo space. There's plenty of cargo space in here. So the hatchback, the hatch itself is definitely a big plus. The third thing I really like about this car is there is an amazing amount of space in this car. So to pull it up, we're just going to put these seats back up real quick. Hold on. Let me do the other side. And it's really easy to put the seats up and down. Okay. So there's an amazing amount of room in here. It's kind of dark. Hopefully you guys can see this. But, so this seat is all the way like laying back. And I'm like 5'9", and there's still room. Like this seat is literally all the way back and laying back, and I still have room to sit down. And this seat is how I normally drive it with the car. That it's in the position that I normally drive in. And look how much room I have. So I'm sitting back. All right, we're almost at 10 minutes. I'm sitting back. And I have about a foot of leg room in the normal position that I drive in the back seats. And lots of headroom. I mean, my head would be about here. And look at all that headroom. So this car has lots of room in both the front and back seats, as well as headroom, which is just amazing. Because there's cars that are a lot bigger, like this one right here, and the back seats don't have nearly as much room. The front seats have lots of room, obviously, and let's see here. Like I said, this is the tech package, so you get the touchscreen. Oh, I don't even have my keys. Sorry, I can't turn it off. You get the touchscreen with Pandora. You get heated seats. You get USB and auxiliary ports, and a 12-volt outlet right here, and that's the shifter there. Like I said, heated seats, you know, that's pretty awesome for a little tiny compact economy car. This is where you turn the autocorrect off, or whatever it's called. There's the electronic mirrors to adjust them, and I can control my radio right here with these controls. I can actually make calls. Okay, this video might go over a little over 10 minutes because I'm not done. But I can make calls from my steering wheel and adjust the volume and change the source. I can change it to USB, auxiliary, Pandora, whatever. And like I said, you have a touchscreen there, the AC controls, etc. And on this side, you have the glove box. Just a small little glove box here And then on the bottom, you have a big glove box. I mean, like, gigantic, deep glove box right there. So that's pretty cool. You got little small cup holders here, and then cup holders on the side. The sound system that comes stock with this car is decent, but it's not anything like Bose or anything to write home about. Little cool thing here is the sun visor. If you move it to the side, it goes out like that. So if you're driving and the sun is right here, this can block the sun so you can actually see. So overall, I think I paid $12,000 for this car, and it had 29,000 miles on it. So yeah, it's a 2014. I bought it for $12,000, and it had 29,000 miles on it. And you know, this is the upgraded SL package with the tech package. I guess the next thing I really do enjoy about this car is that it actually gets good gas mileage. I never go off the gas mileage it says on the brochure because that can be inaccurate depending on the elevation you live in, the types of roads you drive on, etc. So I've noticed that if I keep this car under 70 miles an hour or right at 70 miles an hour on the freeway, I can get around 40 to 42 miles a gallon from my calculations. If I drive city, I can get somewhere around 30 to 33 miles per gallon. But the most amazing thing is I can get almost 42 miles a gallon with this car if I stay right at 70 or below. Once I go above 70 miles an hour on the freeway, the gas mileage starts decreasing. But that's no big deal because 40 is still, 42 miles a gallon. That's pretty great. It does have a 10-gallon tank. And like I said, this is the SL package. So would I recommend this car? Yes, I would. This isn't a car that you're going to like. If you're like a gearhead or a car junkie that loves sports cars, you'll probably hate this car because it's slow. I'm not going to lie to anybody. It's slow. It's got a 1.6 liter CVT engine. You're not going to be racing anyone and winning. Like I said, it's not like driving a Mustang or, a 350Z or one of those sports cars. It's driving a budget economy car that gets good gas mileage. Now, with that being said, it does actually handle pretty well. It's very small, so it's almost like driving a little go-kart around. But obviously, you don't have the power there to, if you're going to overtake someone on the freeway or pass them, you have to plan it out well because the acceleration on this car isn't anything to write home about. But if you're driving, okay, so like if I lived in a big city and I didn't do a lot of driving, I mean, this is perfect for getting around in a big city. Very small, very easy to park. It's perfect for that. And freeway, I mean, I would say about 25,000 miles out of the 30,000 I've driven were freeway miles. Like I said, if you're not going 100 miles an hour on the freeway, if you're going 70 like I usually do, there's no problem with this car. If you drive this car at 70 miles per hour on the freeway, it stays roughly at around 2,000 RPMs. So you do get that great 40 miles a gallon fuel economy. So this is a cool car. Obviously, the pros, so I'm just going to review real quick. Good gas mileage. Lots of interior room in the front seats and back seats. Reliable. It has a lot of tech stuff, and it's a fairly fun car to drive. I guess I'll give it that. And like it has lots of cargo capacity. The only thing I can foresee you not liking about this car is it doesn't have a lot of power. It's got 109 horsepower, so it's not extremely fast. But other than that, it's a cool little car, very versatile, and great on fuel. I hope you liked this review. It was an honest review. I don't get paid by anybody to do this. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and do that. I hope this video has been helpful, and I hope it can help you decide if you want to buy this car or not. Have a great day.